John here, Autograph Fishman, and it's been a long time since I've done this video like this. It's a how to do TTMs. I think everybody knows how to write a letter, how to uh, address them, and all that kind of stuff. So I'm not going to really uh, take time doing that kind of stuff. This is more about the website that I use. I think it's been like 2, maybe even 3 years since I've done a video like this, so I really don't mind doing another one. This one's mostly for obsessed with horror. I said that I would help them out a while ago, and I haven't really had any time to do anything for them, so this is the best way I can. So, yeah. So, like I said, I use Spoke Card Forum. So this is mainly going to be a video on how to use Spoke Card Forum. Let me pause it and turn the camera around.
You guys can see it a lot better. Let's get some arms on.
So, I don't know what happened, but apparently YouTube did its usual unsubscribe people to people. So I had to subscribe to You Obsessed. I do apologize. But if you do subscribe to someone, remember this. Thumbs up. Go down to the comments. I'm going to put subbed. And then later. So remember to make your comments. So yeah, this is for you. So I was planning on showing how to join it, but because I've already done it, it's not going to let me show. But you obviously just go to, it's going to be log in and you make your account. It's free, very easy to do, and this is probably first time in years that I've seen the home page. But anyway, so you go to TTM Manager, and this comes up. So yeah. So for beginners, it might be a good idea to try recent successes. Now these are successes that just happened. People have just gone back. So there is a very good chance of them signing for you. So this is a hockey. Just gives you an idea. And then you have your baseball. Computer is slow. As you see, baseball recent successes. So I'm not going to click through all of them, but you have your baseball, football, golf, racing, other sports. I will click. These are your non-usual sports. So like your MMA, wrestling, and all that kind of stuff. Coco Be Rare. Okay, so soccer and non-sports is your actors, singers, commentary, captains, and all that kind of stuff. Another good thing for beginners is over here, TTM statistics and top members. That's just most successes as accounts, not players or anything like that. So, but top 25 hockey, and it's for all lists, so I'm not going to go through all of them. But you see, the first one is all time. So these are the all-time lead-in percentage, lead-in returns. But I never go by this one because, as you can see, Guy Lafleur is number 2. He's passed away. So you can also go by last year. So these are the people from last year. Last 6 months. And this is the same for all the categories, so I'm not going to bother going through all of them. And this is the one I use most of the time for my list on TTM Crew. But yeah, here's the last 3 months. Now something else I'm going to show you is up here, Team Fan Packs. This is how you write to the teams. This is how I get addresses for mascots, actually. But I've also gotten team packs from like Calgary Flames and like I say, it's a slow computer, so yeah, I'm going to stick to hockey because, you know, it's it's right there. But as you can see, your team, and it's done by the team name. So if you go to, let's say, this one, Flames, you would look down and there's Calgary Flames right there. And again, that has to do with all categories. So this is good for team packs and all that kind of stuff. Like fan packs. So I'm going to pause it for a second. So yeah, I figured this is going to be a longer video than usual, so lots of talking, so I decided to get some orange Kool-Aid to quench my thirst and keep my voice. But this is how I personally do it. Now, I have a whole bunch of junk racks. That's what I usually use. So first, I've already checked these guys, but I just want to give you an idea. So I would go just randomly pull a hockey player, Dave Poulin. So I would go to hockey, as you can see. And yes, you can definitely put Dave Poulin on there. You know what, this time, I never do it, but I'll do it this time just to see. So Dave, I don't usually do that because there's extra writing on it, but I'll do it this time. And as you can see, it comes up Dave Poulin, and there's it goes from oldest address to most recent address. You can see address success percentage, which I usually don't go by because lots of people forget to mark things down. But yeah, as you can see, there's plenty of addresses. So let's go with this one. And as you can see, it was mailed 05/17/2016, came back 06/02/16, and it was a failure. Return to sender. So don't use this address, obviously. And there's another failure. Success right here. And as you can see, I actually sent. So yeah, I'm going to quickly show you how to mark off that you've sent it to them. So it automatically goes up to the address that you're using, and date mailed comes up like this. So I'm not going to make one, obviously, because I'm not sending it today. But if you're sending it today, you would put it on the 8th. How many cards you send, date received, and how many items. Now if you're just sending it, you'll put pending. And when you get back, put success, and if you want to put a comment. So that one's that. Now let's, another one, we got Larry Sheets, which is obviously a baseball. So I'm going to show you quickly how I actually look at it to save time. I would just go to last name and put down Sheets, and as you can see, I've actually done it so many times that his name comes up. So let me see. That's kind of hard to read. So there you go. So you can see Andy Sheets, Ben Sheets, Gavin Sheets, and the one that we're looking for is Larry Sheets. So again, you just click on it. There's your percentage. Here's your address. And this one is actually another success already. But it was also a failure. So this one is a toss-up, 50-50. So I would definitely look for a different address. Failure, success on 21. There we go. Success 2025. So if I would try one, I would definitely use this address. So that's that. Now I'm going to do a couple more. We have Nicholas Lindstrom, which is obviously a hockey. And there's a reason why I'm picking Lindstrom, but same time I'm going to actually go to the prompt. So Nicholas Lindstrom is a great signer. You have your failures here, but then you have your successes. This is the one that you send to. But as you can see, it's actually from Sweden. So what I usually do is I send at least $5 to cover the shipping, because personally I can't get foreign stamps, and to get a whole book of Swedish stamps just feels like a waste of time, a waste of money. So yeah, I send like $5, and that's what people say here. Send 3 cards with a note, $5, with $5 postage. It's just courtesy. So now, this is probably not the best card to show off because you can't see his name, but as you can see, I like cards like this because there's lots of blank space. In a bit, I will show you a bad card. So this is obviously Peter Bondwa, and there is a reason why I'm showing this one. So again, you have your Dave, but you want Peter. And, oh, look at that. There's a success right there. But you have a failure 2023. So this is another, if you want to check. But I think this failure is because he didn't send. Yeah. The people who fail didn't send any money, so that's why those are failures. So I honestly remember him being more of a pass pro. So but either way, this is a good reason to check the comments. So it looks like he's $5 poor because he sent 4 cards at $20, but he only sent 3 cards. There must be a 3 limit. So make sure you send $5, and it looks like 3 is a max for him. Just give me a moment, and I'll see if I can find a proper Pass Pro one. So I was having a difficult time finding a Pass Pro signer, so I will. I have another idea how to show you, but this is an example of a bad card to send. This one's not as bad as most of them because you can sign around there, but you want to keep away from dark cards for simple reasons of it's hard to see the autograph. So, what happens if you find a person that you would like to get autograph and you don't know the person had passed away? Well, right off the bat, every address, they say when we know a player has passed away, we do not display the address anymore. And trust me, I have seen many people I want to get signed that I didn't realize passed away. So this really helps. So yeah, I'm going to pause again, and yeah. So originally I wasn't going to actually do this, but this is Pass Pros. So all of these will cost money. I haven't looked on this website for a long time, but these are people that Pass Pros actually pay to get autographs. So I don't see the point in going to search because, you know, It's not that many players considering. So let's just go to autographs, and I will go to autographs from popular hockey players. And these are the people that sign through Pass Pros. So now, yeah, again, I haven't. Okay, so these ones are already pre-signed. And so as you can see, it's $25 for those ones. It looks like he's a $25 per autograph, which isn't bad. There's some pucks, $50, which makes sense. So let's see. Autograph submissions, maybe it is this one. Okay, there we go. There's the rules. Add the items to your cart. Use a quantify. Yeah, you can read it. So, proceed to checkout. When you complete the checkout, await for confirmation. Print the email and receipt and send it along with self-addressed envelope. For inscriptions, blah blah blah. Please wait. So yeah, so there you go. There's that. That's the main reason why I don't send it. Is this one right here, and you can't. I somewhat can highlight it, but I guess I don't have a printer, so I can't print out the email receipt. So that's why I can't use this one. I am trying to figure out how to do it so I can. Maybe go to like Home Depot or something like that. Staples, I should say, not Home Depot. But so upcoming privates. So I'm going to pause it for a second and try to remember this website a little bit better. So yeah, the second idea was correct. Is the submissions. So these are the people who signed through Passport, and Olaf is on there now. He used to sign through himself, but I guess he's decided to sign through Passport now. There's a Peter Bondra, which I showed you earlier. And it says except for Upper Deck products, so I guess Peter's not signing. Michael used to sign for himself, so that's something I have to keep an eye on. So let's just say Stefan Rischer, and it will give you this. Again, instructions, what you are sending. And he's 10 per, at least for cards. Photos is 20. Pucks is 25. Jerseys is 35. And inscriptions are $5. And $5 for USA postage photos. So, yeah. So obviously you add to cart or buy with Shop Pay, which I don't know what Shop Pay is, but either way. So then again, you would go to autograph submissions for baseball, and you get your rules, and you have all over. Baseball seems to be much more people, so if you don't see it, you go to the next one, and yeah. There's a lot of people that I would like to see, that I would like to get signed, but again, it's a whole printing thing. So something else I like, and I'll use hockey, is signed hockey cards. Now these are signed, pre-signed. I've already somewhat showed you before, but it's just a whole bunch of signed cards that have already been signed. So, for instance, for me, the Adam Oates, because I'm collecting the pro sets, would be good. $15 and $20 isn't bad for an Adam Oates, because I can't find a way to sign them, get them any other way. So, yeah, I'm going to go to 12. Yeah, there we go. There's an example. There's Ollie Slapsky. Again, because it's the 91-92, I would pick that up, no problem. For $12, not even questioning it. Mainly because you can't get Ollie Slapsky TTM, mainly because he passed away. So these are ones that they got in the past, and yeah. Rest in peace, Alex Slapsky. So I'm going to pause it. So I'm just quickly showing you, there are a lot of websites that you can use. Fanmail.buzz is the one that I actually started using, but it's old and outdated, and yeah, don't even bother with this one. Star Tiger I have used in the past, but they do charge. It's not as much as it used to be, but still. Address lists I haven't even heard of. Started in 1996, so who knows. But as you can see, you got a whole bunch of possible ways, but I've always used and strongly suggest using sport card foam. That's just my suggestion. And so this is actually how I store my cards. I'm not one for money, so before you even think about your own record cards doing this, yeah, I don't do it for money. It's just for storages, but those are the ones that I don't have addresses for. I don't think I'll get addresses for, and the cards themselves, I'm not really looking too much into getting autographed, or the player, I'm not really caring that much. If I do happen to have a card, I know where it is, but I'm not keeping it separate for any reason. These are the cards that I do want signed, but I don't have addresses for them. So I personally have a small box of cards of people that I have addresses for. Now these are either foreign players or people who charge. So like Woman, he's foreign, so I would charge. We found out that he signs with Pass Pro, so yeah. And it's just an idea. Most of these people just just charge. But yeah, you got your foreign players as well. Supreme is only $1 each. So yeah. So yeah, I'm pulling this one out extremely random. But these are the autographs, the cards I do have addresses for, and I do want autographs from. Now, why would I do team checklists? Well, these are good for mascots. So, like Shark Attack, I could get Sharky, etc. So these are addresses that I have that they sign. Well, at least I've noticed they've at least once signed. I do have a separate binder for baseball random, football random. I know there's some pro set in this one, but for pro set, hockey, Don Ross, baseball, because those Don Ross and hockey are the two sets that I'm really interested in. So yeah, these are just random cards that the people have at least once seen a successful return. So I have like, I think 4 or 5 binders of ones I know I have at least once seen a good address to, that I've heard signed, somebody got a return from. I just haven't gone around to try myself. And as you can see, I have so many people that I want to send to that the chances of me getting to them before they stop signing is pretty good. So lots of these people will not sign anymore, have or will pass away or start charging. So go pause it now. So you might be thinking, John, what happens if I don't have a card of that person? Well, you can obviously do pucks. Just send money if you're doing a puck or baseball. You can do photos that you print out, all that kind of stuff. But because I am a card person, people like, let's say, I don't know, I just off the top of my head, I can't think of any, but playing cards. For if I don't have a card of a person, because I'm not big on photos getting autographed. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just harder for me to store, which is something that I will show later on in this video, how I actually organize them. But either way, so for instance, if I'm going to send this one to, let's say, Jay Leno, I have a book and I write down, this one's blue, so blue, 6 diamonds, Jay Leno. So obviously Jay Leno would be an easy one to read, but some of them are more difficult and you may forget who you send it to. So just easier to do it that way. And when you get back, either on the back or wherever, you can put down in your own handwriting who it is, or you can, if you put it in a binder, you can put it on the sheet who it is. If you put it into sleeves, you can put that on the sleeve, or whatever you want. So I personally have 3 binders so far of, see, that's a photo. I have 3 binders of autographs myself. This is my main binder. I organize my players by last name. I shouldn't say players. My autographs by last name. As you can see, these are the B's to the C's. Now, this is something that I do. I definitely do not recommend it. I do it this way for because I do player profiles on my channel, and this way I can see who I've done, because I do it in order of what I have in the binder, just so I don't forget or make a mistake on who I've done and who I haven't done. If I get a autograph that I haven't done a profile of, I will do it at another time, because let's face it, I will be going back and redoing some of these, and when I do the redos, I'll get to them. But anyway, this is the first autograph that I get of a person. So, like I said, it's just, I put one in here so I can do the whole profile videos. So I'll show you one of my secondary autographs. So just because it's on top, this is binary number 3, and this is how I would actually organize it if I wasn't doing profile videos. But I have all of the players, all the autographs I have of them, besides the first one. Again, by last name. And as you can see, it doesn't look like I have a lot of C's, but this, like, again, is my third binder, so this one is going to be filled up soon enough, I would imagine. But yeah, here's just a rough idea. So, oh, and some people send back business cards, and you have your tickets or religious things. So yeah. So back to sport card form. Like I said, I personally am horrible at remembering to document. So I'm going to show you from step 1, because I don't think I've done any work on this player. So like I haven't marked anything on, and I got him back last month. I'm going to hide that a little bit, but so here's Glenn Healy. I'm going to go to the address I used. Oh, look, I did end up using that one. So Alice Cooper. So just give me a second. I honestly did not remember recording it, but apparently I did. Okay, so this one I got I got last week. Mark Howe. I actually even haven't released the video of me getting it yet, now that I think of it, but I do want to get this video out, so I'm not going to show any other ones that I've gotten in that package, like in that mail day, but this one's Mark Howe, and I did double check. I did not write any kind of information on it, but I do remember what address I used. So I will go to add submission. So because I don't remember what date it was, I'm just going to honestly just do a random one. I know it kind of screws up a little bit of the how long it takes for the players, but I do apologize. I keep on forgetting, so at least people know that this is a good address. That's the main thing in my mind. And like I sent one. I'm going to mark it as today, just because. One, and I will go to success. If I just send this for the first time, obviously I want to do the date received or number of items received, and I will use it as pending, but success. And I'm going to put do not burn print it out, just so people don't get overly confused on how long it took and all that kind of stuff. But you put down success. Now you can put a photo in it. I don't bother myself, but you can, and then you go to submit. And as you can see, success. So if you go back to recent successes, and maybe I'm just vain this way, but I like seeing my name in the recent successes. Whatever. So I'm going to pause it for a second. So I didn't want to record myself. I just want to make sure I remembered how to do this. So under TTM Manager, you can go to my TTM report. And so far, it says I have 49 pending. And my success rate is 63%. So these ones are all the ones I've sent to and I'm waiting back. These ones are my fails. And again, I keep on forgetting to document, so these aren't 100%. Like, this is back in 2020, I didn't get this one back. So I know I've had more failures than that. And then successful. I've only put down 31 successful ones so far, so yeah, I have to admit I had to get better at that. As you can see, I have made a good conscious effort on marking it down, but before Mike Belinsky, the last one I did was 2021. So there's at least 4 years of forgetting to write down my successes and failures. So I do apologize for those. So I'm going to pause it again because there is one more thing that I would like to show you. Okay, yeah. So what I was going to show you is I never use, so I didn't realize that you need to pay to use that section, but yeah. So, talking about paying, let me see. I'm seeing if I can see so yeah, there you go. There's a price if you want to get the extras. 25 US per year or 3 years for $60. I personally don't see the point. The things that you can have with the paid is like trade-in messaging. So personally, I don't see the point. It's a free program, so yeah. So let's get back to this. So yeah, I don't think. Let me pause and turn around. So we're at 44 minutes. And I really can't think of anything that I might have forgotten. Like I said, I didn't even bother doing the return addresses and all that kind of stuff because everybody knows how to write a letter. But just remember to put a return stamped envelope with your address on it. in there with your card or whatever you're getting signed, so they know where to send it back. They really don't want to bother reading the note trying to figure out where to send it back, so just make it easier on the person. They have lots of requests to deal with, so just the easiest thing is to think of is they're busy, they're doing it as a favor, so you want to make it as easy as possible to for them to give your request back. So again, this is mostly for obsessed with horror, but hopefully this little thing will help other people as well. So, I hope you enjoyed. Like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, keep on collecting. Bye.